I fell in love with my married neighbor and then I babysat his kids. Now I'm questioning my feelings. The fact that she did not think of questioning her feelings.
What about my feelings? Don't my feelings count for anything?
Because he's a married man, but just because she babysat his kids and it's not what she feels like, so she's like, these feelings isn't real. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl G and we are back with another video. Today we are going to be dishing out some love counseling, so please
just give us a gist.
what are you guys supposed to put on that? Like I'm supposed to say like what do counselors listen to? I feel like therapists have the best jobs in the world. Like you sit down and listen to all the tea and you're like, oh my god, how does that make you feel? I actually choose the wrong career. Like, and I think that's like 4 years of education to become a psychologist or therapist. Nah, it's too much work. So let's just stick to Reddit.
Let's hear her out, guys. I think she's got something to say.
Well, let's get right into the story. So, okay. So first of all, I'm new to Reddit. So if there are any mistakes or something, I obviously can't talk about this with any of my friends or my mom. But then I saw a Reddit post on TikTok and I thought this would be a good place to talk about this. Oh, I wonder what that person's post was about because it must have been spicy. Okay, let's move on. I'm also gonna post these to a couple of different places based on what came up when I googled best Reddits to post for advice. Come on, we're here for you, girl. Just tell us about it.
Tell us your little story.
Sorry, bring the tea, that's what I mean. Finally, I know y'all are gonna judge me, but at least try to understand my side. Thanks. All of the apologies already tells us that what's coming is probably appalling, but I mean, it's already a married neighbor, but let's see. Let's try to understand her side when you type in the comments. So please remember to understand her side. Well, I'll try to. So I'm a 34-year-old woman and 7 months ago I had a messy breakup with my long-term boyfriend. So I moved in with my best friend and her husband, and in the house we are all renting together. It was then that I met my neighbor, who I will call K. CK. He helped us move our stuff into the house, and oh god, don't be too kind. He helped. All I can think is like, ladies, if your husband is going to help the neighbor, maybe you should help him, join him, so the neighbor knows he's taken. Yeah, he helped us move our stuff into the house and I was instantly smitten. We live in the suburbs of a major city, so we both ended up taking the train into work at the same time each day.
Wait, are you serious?
I knew Kay had a wife and kids very early on. He talked about them often and pictures of them on his lock screen, social media, etc. However, initially it started out as a very innocent, silly crush. He's handsome and funny and sweet. The first time we rode the train, like, she just left a messy breakup. When did she get the time to heal? Like, maybe she just missed being in a relationship and should be over it. Let's see. The first time we rode the train together, he asked me about my job and seemed genuinely interested in what I was saying, which is something my ex never did. Okay, she started comparing him to the ex, which is something my ex never did, and it's something we fought over a lot. He's always doing things for his kids, like bringing home treats and stuff for them and staying on the phone with his older daughter the entire ride to work because she needed a pep talk before a school presentation. It was just so easy to imagine how lovely and attentive Kay would be with me because he is like that with everyone else. To be fair here, it does make sense that she has just left a breakup and it's messy. Whatever, it's a breakup, and if it's a long-term boyfriend, she's single and imagining that they would have been married, and she's wishing that they would have had such a relationship. So okay, let's try to be fair, but I mean, someone is nice with his family and you've just imagined in your head that he's going to be the same with you. Like, people are different. Kay could be this nice with his wife because of, his wife and his kids because of the way they are together, and he could just be terrible with you because of the way you are with him. But I mean, I could see where she's coming from, and it's not terrible yet. So let's see. Now, Kay has never said or done anything to imply that he has feelings for me yet. A woman, he has never done anything to imply that. He has, why the yet? In her mind, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get him there. Someone likes you or they don't. Can you just chill?
Hey, take it easy.
Hey, take it easy.
But we are genuinely friends by now because we talk on the train, which is about 20 minutes away. Oh my gosh. She's building a fantasy life, which is about 20 minutes, which is about a 20 minutes away, almost every day. Okay, we talk every day on the train. It's not like you text it. Ooh. I mean, it's bad. It's sad. It's getting bad that she's really building this fantasy world with him. I have never had trouble getting the attention of men. With the basis we have already, I mean, a 20-minute talk on every weekday, I know that we could easily become something more. I know. I also learned shortly after I developed feelings for him that his wife is someone I went to school with, and I was surprised because they are polar opposites. Okay, this is the world. This is the fantasy world where you're like trying to look for the troubles that do not exist because you're trying to replace her. So you're trying to see the loopholes and see where you might come in to fix something that's not broken. So she says that he's funny, she's dry, he's exciting, she's cautious, he's a little dumb. He's a little dumb. She is very smart intellectually. And then she goes on to say, looks wise, dash, dash, dash. I mean, she was about to say something really, really bad, and then she held it back. And it's good for her that she held it back. You guys will see why. This feels very mean, but yes, okay. You just did last, so it's okay. It's okay. Now, I just don't think their personalities fit very well. Obviously, he also fit better at all, and I can easily see Kay getting stuck in a relationship because he's just so nice. Okay, first of all, no one, I don't know even if it's a girl or a boy, no one ever needs rescuing because you're like, he's stuck. People are where they want to be because they choose to be there. I mean, even if he's only there for his kids, but like the fact that she thinks that he is stuck, it's what's appalling to me, because if he wanted to be out of the relationship, he would be. People get the divorce every day.
On point.
So that's just crazy what she's thinking there. And being stuck is like she wants to rescue him. Please. The issue is that yesterday evening, Kay knocked on my door and asked if I could watch his kids for a bit. This was of course no trouble, and I said yes right away. He told me that his wife had gotten into a car accident while away on a business trip, and because she is pregnant, he was super worried and had booked the next flight over to go see her. And that's the man you're thinking of building a future with when he just dropped his entire world, including his kids, to go see his wife, because like he's not thinking about going to book a flight. He booked the flight already, and he's going to go and meet his wife because she had like a little accident, and you're thinking about the future with him. That's just dumb. They don't have any family in the state currently, so he has asked me to keep an eye on them for a few hours while a family friend drove several hours to come watch them at night. Now, this is where the issue came in. The kids were an absolute nightmare, all caps. What did you expect? Okay, she's 34, she's a grown-ass woman, but she doesn't have kids, so maybe she's not used to dealing with that environment. So let's give her that. Let's give her that for now. There were 3 girls, and the oldest was your typical bratty preteen times 1,000. She was rude and didn't respect my authority at all. Excuse me.
Excuse me?
You're literally the neighbor who just walked in, so why would you be having like some authority? Mom, not her mom, you're not her dad, you're not even her regular babysitter. So that's a bit too much. Arguing with me about everything from dinner to who had to clean up to what movies she was allowed to watch. Okay, I understand kids always do that. They always do that with their parents. Even like mom said I could do this, dad said I could do this. If parents have not set up those boundaries. But why not play it cool and just be like, let the kids have a break. Try to be like a cool stepmom. Aspiring. Okay, this is a good one. The cool aspiring stepmom. That's the role she was supposed to play. I even heard her call me a B word under her breath a couple of times because that's okay, sorry, yeah. The middle was rowdy and constantly wanted to play loud, messy games, even when I told her no. She's like expecting kids to be adults, like, hey, can you sit down? And then the kid goes and sits down. They're kids. The youngest was mostly sweet and quiet on her own, but she joined in with whatever drama the middle wanted to create. It culminated in me agreeing to play hide and seek with the younger two and ending up getting locked outside of the house. That's typical, like it's okay, it's not typical, but like it's a normal day when you're okay, maybe it was Home Alone. It's a normal day when you're dealing with strange kids. You're a stranger to them, so I don't think that she was able to build rapport with them and start a relationship with the kids somewhat. They've probably just seen her once or twice, a couple of times. She's literally nothing to them, but they are neighbors. So I don't know what she was expecting at this point. So maybe this is where her feelings died off. When I went back and tried to convince the oldest to let me in through the back screen door, she pretended she couldn't hear me and put her headphones in. Typical, probably. Thankfully, the family friend arrived a few minutes later and let me in, and then I went home. This makes me so sad because now you found out being a stepmom is hard and you're done with your crush. This makes me so sad because now I would often dream about being a stepmom to Kay's kids one day because of how highly he would talk about them. Now I want nothing to do with them, but at the same time, this is further proof. Oh wow, this is further proof that Kay and his wife are not happy because children from a happy home do not behave like this. Excuse me, lady, how many times have you been married? Okay, no offense, but like, how many times have you been married? How many times have you been in happy homes and babysat? Like, seriously? The fact that she's looking for every excuse to justify her.
Like, seriously.
Falling in love with a married man, it's just funny. Like, it's so funny because like this is proof, right? They're not happy, right? They're not happy. I should come in and save him from this terrible wife and kids fight. I just want to have a relationship with Kay, but I do not know if it is possible because his kids and I would not get along, and this is even before a potential divorce where their mother could easily get them to hate me. Trust me, you're doing that so well on your own. I really love Kay, and I know that we would have a beautiful relationship if I pursued this. Okay, ew. I don't know, that's just low. She's like, if I pursued this. Dude hasn't even looked at you twice, and you're like, if I pursued this. But this has really shaken me. I just wish I had someone to talk to about this, but everyone in my life would judge me. Now, these are the notable comments from that first post that she made. Honestly, it doesn't sound like you love him. You romanticize him and have this fantasy life in your head. Absolutely. In your head, you act like he would drop his wife and run away with you. You justify this belief by saying his children are wild, so it must be an unhappy home. Meanwhile, you completely ignore the fact that his wife is pregnant and he dropped everything to go be with her. Exactly what I said. You say the kids do not respect your authority. It sounds like they barely know you and suddenly you're in charge. You're not their mother and would never be their mother. You think, oh, this person just served it to her the way it is.
This is the truth.
You think you will have a beautiful relationship with Kay if you pursued pursued him. Oh, this is so good. No, you wouldn't. He has a family and he clearly loves. Just because he's nice to you doesn't mean he wants you. I encourage you to discuss this with a professional because this isn't healthy. Okay, that's nasty, but that's the truth. Like, it isn't healthy. It isn't healthy at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the original post document responded to that comment and she was like so pissed. She said, how do you know whether or not I love him?
I love him.
Are you inside my head? For real, that's what she said. You can love someone before being in a relationship with them. And just like I don't know for sure that he loves me, you don't know that he doesn't. Okay, please. Okay, she didn't say that. You never know until you cross that bridge. Like, I mean, he could. When a guy is nice to you, it's like you're already planning your dream wedding. Like, hey, how are you today? Oh my gosh, he's the father of my kids. That's literally what's happening right here. I know he wouldn't, this is her comment, she continues to say, I know he wouldn't just drop everything and run away with me. Oh, she has this all planned out. There would be months and even years of divorce court, custody arrangements, etc. if he decided to leave his wife. And before the comments come in, yes, I know there's no guarantee that he will do that, but K is a good, honest man. If anything were to happen between us, he would absolutely leave his wife because he doesn't. I'm sorry, this is just, I'm reading it like this because that's how she sleeps. Okay, that's how she wrote it, and that's how it sounds to me.
This is exactly how it felt.
Well, if anything were to happen between us, he would absolutely leave his wife because it wouldn't be fair to either of us. And he told me he believes, I'm sorry, this is funny. He told me he believes very strongly in fairness. So he's gonna cheat on his wife with you and he'll leave her for you because he wants to be fair. That's why I'm asking. I know this could be a messy situation if anything happened. I just want to know if his kids being difficult would make things worse if it does happen. I want to know if the potential pros outweigh the potential cons. And then favorite, just how many weeks I have to check? I have to check how many weeks after that. The next day, the very absolute next day. This is an email, a screenshot image from a conversation that Obi had with K. K came and tested blank, and the girls are okay. Thank you for watching the girls. Of course, anytime, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Obviously, like be a wife or something. Just, I mean, if you need a wife at some point, just let me know.
I am here for you, pal.
Tell me anytime. And then he sent her a, drumroll please, a link to the Reddit post that she had made. And he's like, is this you? Because if it is you, we need to talk. I promise you that I have absolutely no interest in leaving my family for you. I'm sorry if I ever gave you the wrong idea, but I did see you as someone more than a neighbor. Is this you? Because if it is you, we need to talk. I promise you that I have absolutely no interest in leaving my family for you. I'm sorry if ever I gave you the wrong idea, but I don't see you as anything more than a neighbor. I don't think we should be friends anymore. Opie's like, wait. Can I call you? And yeah, that's it. Oh my god. This is actually the best so far. And this was one of the best of Reddit for 2023. It's crazy that this is someone's reality. I mean, it's funny, obviously, the way she's acting. This is what the top comments from that says. It's like the reverse for, it's actually the reverse, right? Opie is the psycho one. Normally, it's like, dude, this girl is sick and she just really needs help. That breakup had messed her up really bad, and I really hope that she gets actual help. Else everyone that is actually just kind to her she's going to marry them in her head and probably have kids with them in her head. What do you guys think? Like, I know she's crazy, like she is crazy, but she just needs help and she needs to stay away from relationships for a long time until she is absolutely healed. But that was it for today's video, guys. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, so subscribe.